Welcome to Seth Vidya Mandir Junior College of Commerce and Science online audio video lecture. Welcome back students. I Miss Alka Chaube taking class 12 physics explaining chapter 3 kinetic theory of gases and radiation. Welcome back students. Let's take the continuation of previous video, that is pressure of ideal gas. So here we can find out the RMS speed of gas molecules and the kinetic energy of the gas molecule in ideal gas. So let's find out students the root mean square of the pressure of an ideal gas. So in the previous video already we have done this condition at constant pressure. The condition of ideal gas is 1 by 3 NV mv square. So here we can find out the root mean square. It means just rearrange this term, that is V square as it is, and 3 PV all are shifted here and NM as it is. So here we have ideal gas equation. As you know, ideal gas equation, that is PV is equal to nRT. So in this condition students, in the place of PV we can substitute nRT, that is V square 3 N RT upon Nm. So here we can do one thing, the N, that is we can consider the total number of moles of the gas molecule here, that is 3 nRT, and here I am multiplying n divided by n. It means here again I am multiplying divided by n in this condition. Because why we are doing this? Because students, here when we multiplying divide by 1 by n here, so we can find out the total number of the molecule of this velocity of the gas molecule. Let's see in the next step. I will explain in detail. Taking the square root of it, when we are taking square root of it, because this condition, that is the condition of NaNm is nothing but the molar mass of the gas molecule. So Na or M is molar of the gas molecule here, and Nn get cancel out. So here we are getting the condition of what when we are taking the square of it. So here we are getting the condition, that is V square root of, that is we are getting RMS, the root mean square of it, that is 3 RT, because n get cancel out, and this n value, that is your n, we are taking one n in 1 by n, so this n get cancel out. So this Na into M, that is the molar mass of the gas, is nothing but the m naught we are taking. So why we are doing this step? Because we have to find out the total number of molecule of the gas. So that's why students, we can divide by n there, and again we can just cancel out that n, or with the help of that we can find out Na into M here. So here we are getting, that is V M naught is equal to Na into M, and here this is what the established speed of the molecule of the real gas. It means here we can find out the speed of the molecule. So that is the root of 3 RT M naught. So let's understand students how to find out the other gas molecules speed with the help of this formula. Because you know it very well, you have already studied the formula of speed of sound. So speed of sound, that is what, 3 RT upon M naught we are getting, no? There we are getting the RMS speed of that sound where we are finding this condition. Just go and check out students the speed of sound, also getting the same condition of the gas molecules, because in nature we are getting this all gases. With the help of this this derivation students, we can find out their velocity, that is 3 RT gamma RT upon M we are finding there. So here we are getting the example. With the help of that example you can understand how we are finding the velocity of the other gas molecule. Let we consider the nitrogen gas at the temperature of 300 Kelvin. So when we are taking the temperature of the 300 Kelvin and the R is constant 3, and the molar mass of that molecule is also presented and given to you, that time you can find out the speed of the nitrogen molecule. So here we have the speed of nitrogen molecule, that is 517 meter per second. With the help of that students, also you can find out the oxygen gas molecule, that is 483 meter per second. So it means the speed of sound, there's average speed of sound, that is RMS value, also we can find out with the help of this example also students, because in nature this all gases are present. So with the help of that we can find out the speed of that gas molecule in our nature. Let we go for the temperature of it. As you know very well, our third condition to find out the kinetic energy of the gases. So already we had done the pressure, we had done the RMS velocity of it. Let we go for the temperature of the kinetic theory of the gases when the temperature remain constant during this process. As you know very well, students, initially already I have explained you when the pressure or temperature remains constant, n number of molecule in cubical shape of it, what will be the energy during this collision happen inside of that molecule. So here we have the formula PV is equal to 1 by 3 nmv square. How we get this condition? Already we have this formula, P is equal to 1 by 3 mv square. We are getting the constant pressure, this condition. Let me rearrange this term, that is V is your, that is PV 1 by 3 nmv square. So this is the actual formula. Here we rearrange this formula. Then what we are doing in this formula, we have to convert this condition in the form of kinetic energy. So here again we are doing dividing or multiplying by 2. So see this condition, PV as it is, multiplying and divided by 2. Here so 2 by 3 n, and here 1 by 2 mv square. As you know very well, students, 1 by 2 mv square is nothing but what? Kinetic energy. So here this condition n 1 upon 2 mv square, that is number of molecules of the total velocity of the mass of the molecule, here getting is kinetic energy. So let me substitute in the place of E, that is PV is equal to 2 by 3 E, that is a total average energy of all molecules. So it is very clear about it. When the molecules are collide inside of the container, that is the total energy of the molecule is this. And now let's next condition, again you know it very well. Here we are applying the ideal gas equation. So here students, that is the PV is equal to, we have the condition nRT, but here students we are taking the total number of molecule, and here the rate of change of gas we are taking the kBT, that is for the kinetic theory of the energy of that gas molecule. Here we are taking, that's why students in the place of R we are taking the kinetic energy of the molecules for the body. So here PV is equal to NKBT, and here students we are getting in this condition, let we take PV, this PV as it is, the constant in front of that is nRT. So nRT, that condition in the, because here the condition already is very clear, it is at the temperature constant, that is NBT is equal to 2 by 3 energy, where rearrange this term in the form of kinetic energy of this temperature of the gas. So where E as it is 2, that is when we are taking the inverse of this 3 by 2 K NBT. E as it is 3 shifted, 2 in denominator, 3 by 2 NKBT. So here again rearrange this term, that is E as it is, number of molecule divided by the all energies. So that is 3 by 2 kBT. It means, what does it means? It means the above expression shows the average energy per molecule is proportional to the absolute temperature of the gas. The average energy of the per molecule, because here you can see we are dividing the total number of the molecule. So when we are dividing the total energy with the number of molecule, it means we are getting the average energy of the molecule, which is proportional to the absolute temperature of the gas molecule. So here students we have the average energy of the molecule 3 by 2 kBT. Here we have one more formula, at constant volume and pressure we have the energy 2 by 3 into E. Here we have one more condition, at constant pressure, that is 1 by 3 mv square. And here we have the root mean square of velocity, that is VRMS, that is root of 3RT m naught. So hope you very clear about it, students. The all condition of the pressure of ideal gas, we have proved this condition, we have proved this condition, we have proved this condition, student. That's why initially I have given you instruction about inside of this derivation, what quantities and what mathematical terms we have to prove. Let's go for the recall about this condition. As you know very well, in this condition we have to take, there are n number of molecule enclosed in a cubical box where the length is L cube, and here the temperature will be constant. This is the assumption we are taking during this process. And when the molecules are moving in any random direction, let we take all direction direction at the coordinate x, y, z, and the resultant of that direction, here the collision is happened, the resultant of that directions are moving. So here because of that condition, here we are getting the change of momentum, here we are getting the pressure, and here the rebound force is happened, here we are getting the average speed of it. So let's move on. We are getting in this condition the time period of the molecules when strike on the surface of the wall, the frequency of that molecules when the strike surface on the wall, and here we are getting the change of the molecule when it strike on the surface of the wall. And here students, we are consider only on the x coordinate, where the y and z coordinate there's no forces applying on the container of this wall because it is tangential to the surface of the wall. And here we are getting the total change of momentum, that is mv square 1lx, and let we consider the total forces applying on the average forces applying on the surface of the wall. We are getting this condition, but all condition is along the x-axis, because x-axis there is a number of the molecules are present, that we consider along the x-axis there is a n number of molecules are present. So in this way students, we had already find out the pressure, and with the help of that pressure we are finding the on x-axis the average molecule pressure will be constant, or in this way we can find out all three dimensions where the pressure remains constant during the process of the when molecules are moving in the random direction with having some speed. And here we have the node, and here we have the root mean square condition, and the formula of it we are getting this condition. And here we have that constant temperature, the formula is PV is equal to 2 by 3E, and the average of the energy, that is at constant temperature, the condition is 3 by 2 kBT. So this derivation is very important students, and with the help of this derivation you can find out so many numericals. So next we can see the numerical based on this derivation. So let's welcome students. Here we are solving the exercise question. Let's take the question number 11. So here in this question, calculate the ratio of mean square speed of molecule of gas at 30 Kelvin and 120 Kelvin. It means students, in this question we have to find out the ratio of the mean square of speed. It means the velocity of the ratio of the gas molecules where the temperature is 30 Kelvin and 120 Kelvin. So here students, let's go for the solution of question number 11. The given data is the initial temperature, that is T1 is 30 Kelvin, and the final temperature, that is T2 is 120 Kelvin. And here we have to find out the ratio of their velocity of the gas molecule. So here the ratio of their velocity, that is V1 square and V2 square. Here we can take V2 square is equal to question mark. And the formula, you know it very well students, the total velocity, that is 3RT upon m naught, that is we are getting the RMS velocity of the gas. You remember that formula? That formula we are applying here. We just remove here the square root, that's why here writing V square is equal to 3RT upon m naught, that is the molar mass of the gas. So here let's go for the calculation, that is V1. Let's split this formula students. When we split this formula, that is V1 square for the first temperature 3RT1 m naught. Because students, we are not taking m naught 1 and m naught 2 because here the gas is constant. And when we are taking only one constant gas, let for take hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, any kind of gas where we are taking, it means the molar mass of that will be the constant. That's why we are not removed that here m naught. Clear? And here V2 square, that is 3R2 m naught, 3RT2 m naught. Let's go for the ratio of this formula. So here V1 square upon V2 square is equal to 3RT1 upon m naught into m naught 3RT2. As you know very well students, here the V1 term as it is and V2 terms are the reciprocal of this V1. That's why here the term are inverse. M naught is in numerator and 3RT2 in denominator according to this condition. So 3R constant term will get cancelled out, M naught get cancelled out, only T1 T2R remains uncancelled term here, and V1 square upon V2 square is equal to T1 and T2. As you know very well, T1 is 30 Kelvin and T2 is 120 Kelvin. So here 0 get cancelled out, that is 3 upon 12. So 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. So here we are getting V1 square upon V2 square. The velocity of the gas in the term of ratio is 1 by 4. So here we have the solution of question number 11. So let's move on, students. Question number 12, that is two vessels A and B are filled with same gas, where the molecule temperature and pressure in vessel A is twice the volume temperature and pressure in vessel B. It means, students, here the volume temperature and pressure is twice the next vessel of the molecule, where they calculate the ratio of the number of the molecule of gas. It means you have to find out the ratio of vessel A and B. So let's move on to the solution of question number 12, students. Here we have in the given condition, that is the vessel A of the gas molecules are twice the vessel B, and the temperature is also twice and the pressure is also twice. And here we have to find out the ratio of their number of molecule in vessel A and vessel B. So here we have the formula in the constant volume temperature and pressure, that is ideal gas equation, PV is equal to NKBT. So let's move on the solution of this question, that is PV is equal to NKBT. So where we have to take the number of molecule in this, so N is equal to, let's rearrange this term, that is N is equal to PV upon KBT. Clear? So let's we take N for the vessel A and N for the vessel B. So here the formula is automatically changed for vessel A. The condition is changed for vessel A, that is PA VA upon KB, that is this is constant, and TA, and here PB VB KB TB. Now let's take the ratio of this Na upon Nb. So you know it very well, students, this condition is cancelled out because here it is constant and this one is constant, and other terms are not constant because all are twice the first two other gas. So here Pa upon Pb, V upon Vb, Tb upon T after taking the ratio of this term, and Pa upon Pb. So from here you can take Pa upon Pb, that is 2. Va upon Vb, Va as it is, Vb is the upon of this, so your answer is 2. And Tb upon, that is Tb upon Ta. Here I am taking Tb as it is, Ta here, so this is 1 by 2. Now see here, that is Tb as it is, Tb upon Ta. So here Tb is multiplication of here, so it is division of this. So after rearranging the term, that is Tb upon Ta is 1 by 2. So here 2 2s are 4 by 2, that is 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So here we are getting ratio Na upon Nb, the number of molecule of vessel A and vessel B, their ratio is 2 by 1. So here we have the solution of question number 12. So here we have question number 13. A gas cylinder at a pressure, if the mass of the all molecule are made 1/3 of their original value, the speed are double, then find the resultant pressure. It means, students, here the mass of is made 1/3, 1 by 3rd the original mass, and their speed, that RMS speed, is double their original speed. So here we have to find out change in pressure during this condition. So here mass of the all molecules are twice their original mass. So here we are taking M2 is a final and M1 is the initial. So M2, the final mass is twice their ratio of the original. And here we have the velocity of the final speed is twice the velocity of the initial speed of the gas molecule. So here we are writing V2 RMS is equal to 2 V1 RMS. Let's find the pressure of the gas molecule. So here we have the formula, that is 1 upon 3 Mn V upon V square RMS. Now take this formula as the given condition, that is P1 is equal to 1 upon 3 M1 N V1 square RMS, and P2 is equal to 1 upon 3 M2 N V2 upon RMS, because here, students, that M is the first mass of the molecule and M2 is the second mass of the molecule. So let me take the ratio of this two. So P2 upon P1. So the P2 term is this, that is 1 upon 3 M2 NV, that is V2 square RMS, into P1 term is here. So here P1 is upon, so I am taking the inverse of this term, that is 3V is here up, and M1 and V1 square RMS is in down term. So let's take the cancel out the constant term, that is 3 get cancel out, V get cancel out, and or n get cancelled out. So here the remaining term is ratio of P2 upon P1 is M2 upon M1. V2 square RMS is equal to V1 RMS. The whole square we can take because the ratio of the square is constant here. So power is constant here. So M2 as it is, or here in the place of M1 we can take twice the M2. See you. That is, we can write as it is, or we can write in this way also. In the place of M2 we can take M1 by 3. So here it is written M1 by 3 into M1 as it is, and V2 RMS is twice the V1. So in the place of V2, that is 2 V1 RMS, the whole square. So here 3 M1 get cancelled out, V1 get cancelled out. So here 1 by 3, and here 2 ka square is 4. So here the term is 4 by 3. So here we are getting the change of the pressure from the original is 4 by 3 times the original pressure. It means the resultant pressure of this gas molecule is 4 by 3 that final pressure. Clear? So this is what the solution of this question. So here we have question number 15. So in this question we have to find out at what temperature will the oxygen molecule have same RMS speed as the helium molecule at standard temperature and pressure. So here the molecular masses of oxygen and helium is given 32 and 4 respectively. So here students, we have to find out at what temperature where both velocity of the gases will be same. So let's move on the solution of this question. So here we have the solution of question number 15 students. So the molar mass of the helium is 32 mole is given. So let me convert mole into kilomole, that is 32 into 10 to minus 3 kilomole per kg per mole, and hydrogen is 4 into 10 to minus 3 kg per mole. At what temperature the value of oxygen and helium at same RMS value? So at what temperature is given? It means let me take that temperature, that is T1. Why? Because students here at final temperature their value is natural given surrounding, that is 273 Kelvin. Always remember students, the natural gas of the natural things, any gas is present in natural condition, that time we are taking the temperature at 273. After changing the temperature we can take, that is a change of temperature, that is T1. So here we have taken one temperature, that's why here I am taking the other temperature, that's why here the name initialized here T2 and T1. Let's move the formula of RMS of the gas velocity, that is VRMS 3RT M0, that is the molar mass of the gas. So here the calculation, and this formula is divided according to the given condition, that is V1 at temperature, this temperature the velocity of the gas molecule is different, so that is 3RT1 M0 for your helium gas. And here we have the two different gases. The two different gases are getting the two different temperature, but at what temperature their RMS velocity is same. That's why here we initialize the two different temperature. So here V2 and 3RT2 M0 for the hydrogen gas. Let's take the equality of this velocity at this temperature, because it is mentioned in the condition at what temperature their velocity of the RMS velocity is same. So here I am taking V1 and V2, their velocity is same, that is 3RT1 M0 H and root of 3RT2 M0 for the hydrogen. So let's take 3R as a cancel out here, and here we are rearranging the term of this condition. So here we are getting, that is this condition is, that is T1 M0 H is equal to T2 M0 for hydrogen. So here we have to find out students T2. So T1, so T1 is as it is, and the T2 is here, which is multiplied by MOH, shifted this term here, and MO hydrogen. So T1 is equal to helium 32, temperature 273, hydrogen, this is 4. So let me take, why students we are taking the hydrogen value is 273, because hydrogen temperature initially we got take 273. Here we have to find out the helium of temperature. At that temperature the RMS velocity of this condition will be same, so that's why 273 multiplied by 32, 8736 10 is to minus 3 as a common, and 4 into 10 is to minus 3 as it is. 10 is to minus 3 get cancelled out. 8736 divided by 4, the answer is 2184 Kelvin. So here we are getting the at this temperature, the both gases are finding their RMS velocity is same. So here we have question number 16. There's a compare the RMS speed of hydrogen, that is velocity of hydrogen we have to compare here, where the molecule at given temperature, that is 127 degrees Celsius, and the RMS speed, that is velocity of the speed of oxygen molecule at the given temperature is 27 degrees Celsius, and their molecular mass of hydrogen and oxygen are 2 and 32 respectively. So let's move on, students, the solution of question number 16. So here we have the molar mass of the hydrogen is 2 g per mole and the oxygen is 32 g per mole. And here we have the initial temperature of the hydrogen is 273, and let me take that degree Celsius converted into Kelvin. So here 273 plus 127, that is 400 Kelvin. And the T2, that is oxygen temperature is 273, that is present already 27 degrees Celsius. So let me take 273 initial of Kelvin, so 300 Kelvin. So here, students, we have to find out the ratio of their RMS velocity of hydrogen and oxygen. So here we are taking the velocity of their ratio, and formula you know it very well. Vrms is equal to root of 3RT m0, that is molar of gas molecule. But here the two different gases we are using, so let me take the velocity of that two different gases as in the ratio form in the calculation. Vrms for hydrogen, Vrms for oxygen. Clear? Here I am taking Vrms 1, Vrms 2. So hope you very clear about 1 is for hydrogen, 2 is for oxygen. And when we are taking in the root of 3RT1 m0h for the hydrogen, the temperature is T1. And for the oxygen, the temperature is T2. Here you can see the ratio of we are taking. So 3R get cancelled out. And the ratio of their hydrogen and oxygen, we are getting T1, T2, mass of oxygen, mass of hydrogen after rearranging the term. Then T1 is 400 and T2 is 300. Oxygen is 32, the molar mass, and the hydrogen is 2. So let's cancel out this 0 here. So here we are getting 4 by 3. And here 16, so here we are getting, students, the square of the 16. It means 16 is the perfect square of 4. So here 4 is a perfect square of 2, here 2, but root 3 is not a perfect square, it is present in root 3. So here we are getting 4 2s are 8, root 3. So here the hydrogen and oxygen, the ratio of the velocity is 8 by root 3. So be very clear about it. This question number 15 and 16 are very similar, but at that question, then we have to find out at what temperature the velocity will be equal. And here we have to take the ratio of their two different gases temperature. So here we have question number 17. Find the kinetic energy of 5 liter of gas at standard temperature and pressure, where the pressure is 1.013 into 10⁵ Newton per meter square. So here, students, we have to find out the kinetic energy of the given pressure of the gas. So let's move on, students, the solution of question number 17. So here we have the given condition. The given pressure is 1.013 10⁵ Newton per meter square, that is a constant pressure. And here the given volume is 5 liters. So here we can take liter converted into meter cube because volume unit is meter cube. That is 5 to 10⁻³ meter cube. And here we have to find out the kinetic energy of this gas molecule at standard temperature and pressure. And here, students, the formula is energy 3/2 PV, as you know very well. So let's go for the calculation. 3/2 as it is, the pressure is here, the volume is here. So when we are taking ratio of the power is 10⁻³ and 5 and -3 together, and the values are here 1.013 into 5. So here 3/2 we are taking as a point 1.5 and multiplication of this 5.065. And when we solve this power, that is 10⁻², so here we are getting the multiplication of this 7.597 into 10⁻² joule. It means this much energy needed for this volume at this constant pressure. So this is the required energy, that is 7.597 into 10⁻² joule to expand this gas.